Hello, everybody. I'm Steve, and this is Emily, and we are people watching movies. And today's review is The Lady Vanishes by Alfred Hitchcock, number 147 on the IMDb Top 250 as of May 8th, as it says right there, 2010. Now, what did you think of this movie?
I really, really, really like this movie. The beginning was sort of slow as it developed the plot and the characters, but as it got into the movie, about 20 or so minutes into it, it started to pick up the pace and it was really entertaining. And you were on the edge of your seat. The plot is this lady vanishes on a train, and this one girl says that she knew her, but everyone else is denying that she even existed, pretty much.
Yeah. Yep.
And you don't know if the one lady's telling the truth or if she was just crazy or if everyone else was lying or telling the truth. And it's kind of exciting to see what happens and how it plays out. And you don't really know who the main character is in the beginning. There's many different people that it could be. There's these two gentlemen, these English gentlemen, I think they were. Were they English? I don't know. And then there's the old lady and a young lady who had friends and they just disappeared.
Had friends.
Yeah, she
That's
had
a
some.
that's a good point. I didn't think about that. They
Yeah,
did disappear.
yeah. But that
They
wasn't part
vanished
of the
too.
plot. That
A bunch of vanishing people.
yeah. And this young guy who was kind of a jerk at first. And
Yeah.
you see the relationship between these two people and how they interact with everyone else, and you see personal motives. Like some people, you don't know if they're lying or if they're just saying yes or no for their own personal gain. I thought that it was clever. It was good plot. It was good writing. Um, it developed into something that was
Interesting.
yeah, and you could like try and figure it out while you like they were trying to figure it out, and they started learning what was happening, and
Mhm.
you would learn it with them, and it was a nice
Yeah, this is a good
plot.
story. Um, I'm a big fan of Hitchcock, and he has great movies. Never seen this one before, and it just felt like just a classic Hitchcock movie. It has a great premise, um, a great cast of characters, and it's like you don't know who to trust. Um, don't know who's in on it. It's just a lot of fun. Um, the the slow beginning. Um, the plot is, they're in the train, and the woman vanishes, and she's like, where'd she go? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Um, the beginning is it's getting all these characters settled into the train, and for the first 20 minutes, and not a lot happens in the beginning, which I mean, it's not it's not an insult to the film. It's just the story being set up because when they do get on the train and the story moves forward, it does get interesting and it is entertaining.
It picks up, and like there are no more slow moments in the movie after the first 20 minutes. You're never sitting there thinking like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, well, we've known this for 10 minutes. Come on, let's try and figure out something else.
yeah,
It's fast paced after the setting up period,
yeah.
and there's no foul language or like nudity or sex or anything. It's rated G, I think. So, it's fun for the whole family.
It is. I mean, yeah. If because there are people that are insanely that get bored very easy, that really easy. And if you can get past the first half hour, you're gonna enjoy this film. Um, it's definitely entertaining. There's a couple scenes that I really enjoyed when they're sort of having that fight in
Hmm.
the one part of the train with all the baggage. And there's a guy who's a magician, and he's got his stuff set up in there. So he's got sort of like the sort of
Disappearing
disappearing like
locker thing. I don't know.
closet.
Yeah, closet's a better word.
And you know that part's there's some funny parts in there, and it's that scene I think stuck in my head. Um, the the end, the end, which I don't know if you said in this video or just
I didn't say.
out of it, you sort of thought the last frame idea was kind of corny. Was the corny the right word?
Yeah.
Corny's the right word. You don't want to say what it is.
No, well, it's not the ending. It's just the
It wasn't
last
the idea
frame.
of the ending.
Right, and like, kind of how they left it. I mean, I don't know.
It was how
It's
it
not
was
that big of a deal.
executed.
It's
How it was executed.
yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Like
I
in,
get
in the
that.
last frame, they come in and they. I don't know. I can't say it without giving away the ending, but
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been played better, but
I was expecting kind of a because we get the twist kind of. Well, see, the twist was where'd she go? You know, is she on the train? But I was expecting like another little
it
twist.
wasn't. I liked it. Like, I mean, I guess there was the other twist. Is like why they wanted.
That's the thing. I was just maybe a twist with that, but
I mean, I liked it. I wasn't disappointed.
No.
I thought the one twist was good enough.
it was a good idea. It was a good plot.
Especially since it was made 60, 70 years ago.
Was it?
I don't know. 38. 1938. It was made in 1938.
I mean, Hitchcock makes fantastic films, and just the way he directs, and you view the characters. I mean, he makes fantastic films. And I think this is one of the top Hitchcock films. I think I've seen several. He's got a lot of really good stuff.
I've only seen Psycho in this movie.
He's got good stuff. But definitely a good film, good story.
So, do you think it should be...
I was going to ask you that.
I'm asking you
Should-
first. No,
no.
should it be higher or lower on the list?
That's really tough. That's tough.
I think it should be higher.
I think so. I mean, it's just, Hitchcock and these kind of films paved the way for, future films that, have these kind of suspenseful stories that are just really, not all Hitchcock films are dark. This one wasn't, dark, but just the storytelling, he definitely paved the way for a lot of other directors. And this is a film, which is another example of that. I think it should be higher.
It should be higher. I like the Sherlock Holmes reference.
Yes.
That was my favorite part.
That was good.
And he asked her her ideas, and she's like, I don't know, I'm just Watson.
Right.
I thought that was funny.
The interactions between the two were good.
Yeah. They had good chemistry.
All around, it was an interesting cast of characters. Because like the beginning, I thought it would be focused around, several different characters.
I thought it was more
But,
the two
well, yeah.
gentlemen. Yeah.
They were in a little. And as the story went on, it was just a lot of fun. It was a good story. It was a good film. Right?
Yeah. Next up, we'll be reviewing Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
I think he's going to hate it.
We're gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna have fun with this one.
I didn't really like that movie either. But we'll watch it again and come up with an informed decision.
Alright, thank you for watching.
Bye.